Can he do it? Let's see. No, we want that one right there.
There it is.
That is the sunset cam. That is Tom's sunset cam. There we. Let's see if we can we get both in there. There. Is it? I don't know if it's better that way. We'll get this technically. There we go. There you go. There you go. If you haven't noticed, Tom is doing the sunset cam tonight. Welcome to Happy Hour Live. Tom's RV adventure. Wait a minute. No, it's Tom and the best, Tom and Lori.
Hey, we have somebody intruding on the set here. Look at her.
Oh. It is. You're video bombing the here with there we go. There you go. There she is. There she is. And we have Miss Bear right down below. Give it a shot there. There is Miss Bear. We've got the fire.
Nice. And the fire.
And the fire. And the fire. So, but let's see if I can bring this back up.
Hi, Bear.
The most famous dog on YouTube. I'm telling you, she is. How you guys doing out there? Welcome. It is good to be back. It's been a few weeks since I've been around.
It has been.
Yeah, it seems like it's been one thing after another. And did you?
Well, it's just a selfie stick. I don't know if this phone fits in there.
Okay.
Try?
Yeah, give it a shot there. Let's see, we're gonna see if we can't get official and there we go. You can do it. No.
It wasn't in the case.
Oh, darn it.
So you just have to hold it.
Tom's phone is too big.
Oh,
Tom's phone is too big.
I had to get my arm propped up here.
Yeah. That's okay. I think we're going to lose our sunset before too long. Sorry, we're running a little bit late because depending on which time you go on, my phone, I know it. My phone says 5:34 right now,
and it's really 6:34 Arizona time.
But I was going the whole time. I was thinking we're going to have the live at 6, and I'm looking and I'm thinking we've got plenty of time to pull this off. There's plenty. But then I start looking at the sun. Is like, then I look at the laptop, and my laptop says 6:10 at that time. That's when I was looking. I was way off. So it was my fault tonight. So, but we've still got a. You know what? I'll take it. We have got a decent sunset going here. While we're showing you the sunset here, just hold that for a little bit longer, Tom, if you can. Is your arm getting tired?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Let's go back up here. And first in the house, Cowboy Biker Adventures. There he is. Hello, everyone, from sunny and warm Yuma, Arizona. Don Tigner Adventures is in the house. WCRV Adventures. What fun hanging out with those guys this week.
Was Wayne and Carrie.
Carrie. Oh my gosh, we went over to Mexico. Now you guys didn't go over to Mexico, but I had a dental appointment over there, and they were already over there with Don, Cowboy Biker Adventures. Got to go over and eat at Mocha's. Yep. Are you missing Mocha's yet?
I am.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make that.
We got to figure out.
Yeah, we're gonna
a day at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. Kicking Back is in the house. Hello, John. Hey. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Miss Jennifer LaFord is in the house. Rolling right on down. All right, you guys have been talking. Let's see if I can get back up. Jim Bertrand is in the house from Quartzsite, Arizona. Jim came down. I think Jim, are you just going to stay in Quartzsite the whole time? He seems to be happy there.
Yeah.
So it's been cold. I don't know if it's any warmer in Quartzsite, but it's been cold here.
Yeah. Today's been a warm day compared to every other day we've been here.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Kimberly KJ is in the house. And let's see if I miss your name, I apologize. I'm just kind of scrolling through, but yeah, it has been Hag of the Hills. That is Miss Sarah. Glad to have you here. She's in Quartzsite as well. Oh, yep. Yeah, we got a few people from Quartzsite tonight. Oh, let's see. Don, how's your arm doing? Is your arm getting tired now?
I'm pretty good.
You're all right. There you
I'm
go.
okay.
All right.
So far, so good.
That phone is going to get so heavy.
I know. I'm hoping it gets dark fast.
Right. No, it's so glad to be back. We have been gone the last few weeks. It has been, I think we got into quartzite, and as soon as Don took his Starlink with him, left me there without signal. I was relying on AT and T-Mobile there in quartzite, and I was coming right up to the wire there, and I just had to call it. I could not get speed out of quartzite. Now, they do bring in temporary cell towers during this time of the year, but that was right after the Big Ten, and I don't know if they pulled them down and took them out or what, but my cell signal never got any better there. So,
and then last week they had that football game in the way.
Yeah, there was
show,
some football game last week. I don't remember what that was, but yeah, I ended up watching that. Actually hanging out with Wayne and Gary and Don. We were watching it from there. Did you have a favorite this year?
Nope.
No. You have a baseball favorite.
I have a baseball. I do. I am a New York Giants fan, football fan.
Okay.
I have been for years and years, ever since the Cardinals moved out of St. Louis.
All right.
I had to pick a team because they're still living in St. Louis basically at the time. We're in the area, and it. What do you want?
You might want to turn it down a little bit.
Turn the fire
It's
down.
like almost catching the tablecloth.
We're doing okay.
Okay.
We're doing all right. It's warm too.
Yeah.
So we've got the
There you
fire
go.
down here, and
So anyway, I picked the Giants. Just closed my eyes and went like that. So I've been a Giants fan since the 70s. And baseball, definitely the Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Now, I would think that you would go for the Arizona Cardinals as well, just to kind of keep it in line. But no.
When Bill Bidwell took the Cardinals out of St. Louis, I said goodbye, fare thee well.
Okay. So you didn't like that move.
Well, we didn't like the move, but nobody in St. Louis liked him.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's not good. I am a Broncos fan, diehard.
Yeah.
You know, I was stationed in Colorado in the military, young teen, moving there from Oregon. I didn't really have a team, and you know, my nearest team was Seattle, and it wasn't really. I didn't find out really how much people were into football until I got into the military, and that is a weekend ritual that goes on there in the barracks. And it didn't take long being in Colorado that everybody was for the Broncos. And that's how I kind of adopted the Broncos since the early 80s. And we've had good years, and then we've had years like, I don't know, the last 10.
Yeah.
So,
I know about the pain.
Right. But I do have a second team, and that was because it was always a friendly but good rivalry, was Kansas City. And so I had to go with Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And even though I think the Eagles were favored, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But you know what? We spent so much time talking with Wayne and Carrie, we hardly watched the game, which I think might have been a little frustrating for Dawn.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Dawn was keeping us apprised of what was going on the TV while we were just sitting there conversing and having a good old time.
Well, if he watches football the way he plays Mexican Train, get out of his way.
Right. But I know why football appeals to Dawn. They have numbers.
Oh my God, that is so true.
Isn't that? They have numbers. Yeah.
No wonder.
if
they had dots on their back, he wouldn't watch.
No, he wouldn't. He would not watch.
I can't wait to see his comments.
We love you, Don.
We love you, Don. We're just kidding with you. That Don Cowboy Biker Adventures. It was fun hanging out, and I did not get to even watch one dumb commercial. during that time. I think by the time that halftime came, I ran back to the coach to get a coat. So I didn't even get to. I guess they had furry bunnies or chicks or something. I don't. It was.
I think this is the first year I haven't seen them, even
Didn't-
watched them on YouTube or anything.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, they check. You know what? Jim says beautiful day in Courtside today. They did go and check out Imperial Dam. Now I haven't been there. Have you been there?
No.
I have not been there, and he said they weren't really liking the vibe. So I think instead of moving down from Courtside, they decided to stay there.
Stay up.
So that's interesting. I have not been to Imperial Dam.
Yeah.
So Richard M is in the house. Don't worry, you can be late. I consider I missed the last 2 happy hour lives. Yeah. No. I'm going to try not to do that. I'm going to try not to do that anymore. So Richard Meek is in the house. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Yeah. We got to meet Richard Meek. He came over to, gosh, there's been so much happened since the last time that I was live, I think.
Yeah.
But we had a mini get together with Bob and Pearl and Dawn and you guys and myself, and then we invited everybody. No, I don't think waiting.
Oh, at Courtside.
At Courtside.
Duh.
Yeah, at Courtside. And we invited everybody to come out for a happy hour just for a few hours. And I think we had 20 some people show up.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was small. It was easy. It was got to meet everybody and hang out, and that was an absolute blast. But Richard Meek was there.
Yes.
So not sure where you at, Richard. I'm not sure where he ended. Everybody.
Courtside. We went. I mean, not Courtside.
They're in Yuma.
They're in Yuma.
We
Yeah.
went and played Mexican Train.
Yeah, we went
Oh,
over
did you?
to their house and played Mexican Train. That's where we learned some more new rules.
Oh,
Don would love these rules.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was fun.
It was a
We
blast.
need to make a list and of add-on rules and who invented them so they get credit.
Yeah.
And do a video on that.
Yeah.
And
we should.
because that
I
just
already made the list.
have you made the list? Are you
Yeah.
you're keeping track? Okay. Yeah, I think
It's a list.
it's a list. It's right up your alley.
Hello.
I don't know what I was thinking. It was no. I think that would be a fun
Don, Dots, Lori, List.
list.
Okay.
Dave, happy hour.
Dave, happy hour.
hour. Yeah. No. But Don numbers, not Don dots.
That's true.
Yeah. Don numbers.
Don,
See,
Don.
even your name goes with dots. It could be Don dots. We'll change him. We played over at Bob and Pearl's the other day. We went over there and hung out with those guys. And Wayne and Carrie were there. We all got together. Now, Wayne and Carrie, they were new to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Don and I sat down with them the night before and said, okay, this is the strategy. This is how you play. And I give them credit. They held up well.
Yes.
But I don't think anybody could compete with what you had going on that whole time. Did you break 100 points?
I think I did.
Did
Didn't
you?
I?
But it wasn't by much, was it?
I think I did hit 100.
It was
Yeah, it was like 120 or
Yeah.
something.
Was it that high?
Yeah.
The rest of us
Less
are up
than
in 300s and
Yeah.
400s. Tom here. Dots are in your favor.
Dots are in my favor.
Dots.
That's like Don wants a rematch. As long as it's dots, he can have that rematch anytime he wants.
However, he says you guys can't be friends anymore because you like the Giants.
Oh,
Just because he's a Cowgirls fan, you know.
right.
You know?
Oh boy, here it is.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. Richard M is in Tyson Wash. Boy, a lot of people here in Courtside. Yeah, not here. We're in we're in West Yuma.
West Yuma. That's a good way to
I've
put
got it down there
That's
at the I've got it down there at the bottom, West Yuma, and and we'll leave it at that. But I think I heard it was Valentine's Wash, Lovers Wash. Okay, that's where we're at.
The sun, I have to interrupt you. The sun is setting, and so is my arm.
He's okay, Tom. Let's let you off the hook. There is one more shot of the sunset cam. One more time there. Thank you, Tom, for holding that up there. We're actually looks like we might get a sunset. So
we can come back.
All right, we can come back. Thank you, Tom. It is. That is.
Holy moly.
Yeah, it's amazing how heavy that phone can get after you hold it for a little while.
Yeah.
We tried to offer you a tripod, and you said, no, I can handle this. I can handle it.
I know better.
Yeah.
Next time.
Let's see what we got.
Justin and Christina.
Justin and Christina in the house. Glad to have you here. There they are right there. Is Gary here? We're okay. They're right there. There he is. He sent over, and I can finally kind of put my last part of my battery videos together. He sent over a panel for my inverter, and one that is lithium capable, so that I can set up my lithium settings. I still have not gone through that and done that, so I don't know if Gary's up to speed with that, but I may hit him up for that. Just letting you know, Gary, I may hit you up for that. But oh my gosh, the Kimberly KJ prefers the numbers too. I think that numbers and dots, they're going to have to split into two camps.
Or like Tom said, split the set.
Split the set.
Right.
Numbers, that'll really screw people
up. that would be bad.
I still say mix them.
Well, when you win, you did win, so it's your rules next
time. Okay, Don, rematch. But since I won, it is my rules. We're going to split the game, 50% dots, 50% numbers.
Right. I'm trying to remember some of my favorites as far as add-ons, and just we'll have to do a video somehow and make this, because there's so many that were so fun. But I did have did you have a favorite
rule?
A favorite add-on rule?
I actually liked Bob's rule. Count forward, count backwards.
Count backwards
around the room.
Yeah.
I really did like that rule.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
The most entertaining for me was you pick out your dominoes and slide them over to the left. And I was sitting. That was Miss Lori's there. So you don't get to pick out your own dominoes.
Yeah.
And I could always count on you sending some creation over.
That's right. Some little design on the table.
Yeah, a design on the table, or a pyramid of dominoes coming over my way.
Or a Jenga stack.
Or a Jenga, yeah. But there's a lot of fun, just goofy add-on rules that just added to it. So if you have any add-on rules that aren't official rules, but you like to play it that way, put it in the comments. It'd be fun to kind of see it, and we'll have to do that. Jim Gordonier is in the house from Rio Honda, Texas. Glad to have you here. Rio Honda. Where's Rio Honda? I don't remember. Tom, funny, it was not my rules the last time, even though I won.
Oh, the time before.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. That was another one of the add-on rules. Whoever won the last round got to make the rules for the next round as we went into it.
News.
Yeah. Yeah, so we didn't with Wayne and Carrie, we didn't do the add-on rules really.
No.
You know, but we have our standards that, you know,
Yeah.
the double blank is worth 30 points or worth 0. I like
Yeah.
0.
0.
You know, you can go out on a double or you can't go out on a double.
Yeah.
These are ones, you know. Let me see if I can turn this down just because. Yeah. See if we can. I do have as the sun changes here. Ooh.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, as the light changes,
Yeah.
you tend to get washed out by the light. So, but yeah, those are so we went with that for years and years. We
Yeah.
played that way. It wasn't until this year that we were like,
Dawn.
was it Dawn?
Well, Bob and Pearl claim 30 points. Dawn plays 50
50.
points.
Okay.
50 on the double 0.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I don't remember who it was that said, well, then let's play whoever is the next person. Whoever won the last round gets to make up the new rules.
I don't know how we started that.
I don't know how we started that, but it was all,
But that was good.
oh my gosh, it was.
That was a blast.
I never laughed so much in my life at the rules that would come up, and it's like, oh, I think Don started it off, and it was double points, double points,
That was
or
me.
something.
That was
Oh, was
Lori.
that yours? Yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
The doubles.
Double
and
the
Double
doubles.
the doubles.
And then slide over. Those are my 2 rules.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And oof. Ooh. Yeah, and it could get you. Hopefully, you are great friends with who you're playing with, because it can get downright dirty. I mean,
Especially with Bob's where you go pick somebody.
oh yeah. Yeah. I still, we haven't played it, but I don't think we have anyway. But I like that you have to tap when you're holding on to only one domino left.
Oh, yeah.
You have to tap. If you forget, now normally if you forget, you have to pick one up.
Yeah.
And we've kind of changed the rule to, if you forget to tap and whoever catches
Whoever calls you out on it,
yeah,
they get to give you.
they get to give you
one of
of their tiles.
And you know, if you're sitting there with one, it would be so nice for you to call out that person.
Right? Which
I win.
Oh, that's right. We did play that, and
Yeah.
Bob won, didn't he? He won one round. I think
did once.
yeah. He caught. Did he catch you or
I don't
No,
remember.
I think it was
Carrie,
Wayne
Wayne
I
or
don't remember
Carrie?
who it
Yeah,
was.
and ended up getting to win the game that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of fun.
What's Lori is not on camera?
No, Lori's not on camera. How,
I
Arvin,
think that
question.
was between those 2 folks.
How come Lori is not on camera? Let's get that rose between the 2 thorns.
Bear is between them.
Bear is down there. See, say hi. Where's Bear?
Where is Bear? She's
Bear?
sleeping.
Oh,
Hi
she's
there.
sleeping? Hi, Bear.
Hi, baby.
Ah.
I won't be able to see her 'cause of the-
Hi, baby.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, she can see her. You can see her. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the 2 thorns went ahead and did it. Oh.
Oh.
I got a little bit of Nomad news today. I brought it up with you, and I don't think a lot of people have heard about it. And it seems though whoever it's kind of new. When it comes to Netflix, you have a Netflix account.
Yep.
I do too. I have had one for years and years, and they are trying to crack down on password sharing.
Yeah.
And try to limit that a little bit. I understand it from a dollar standpoint, because every time that you click on whatever show, movie, whatever that you're watching, they're paying royalties to whoever owns the rights to that. So if you watched, like me, Zombieland 1,000 times, somewhere they've got 1,000 times that they've had to pay royalties for that show to that company. So I understand where they're coming from with the sharing has become a problem.
Yeah.
However, I think they're cutting off their foot to spite their nose.
Yeah, it's especially, I was looking at it today on Reddit and reading some of the comments about it. And So many Canadians are up in the air about this because if you have to have a permanent address assigned to your Netflix account, how do you travel in an RV? Not just full timers here in this country, but all the Canadians that come down south for
Right.
6 months.
Right. So the way that they're planning on, or their thinking is, and I don't know if this has actually come true because it has not officially started in the U.S. It's supposed to, at the end of March is when they're supposed to roll it out in the U.S., but they are rolling it out globally elsewhere in the world. They are going to assign your account to a primary address. And you are allowed X amount of devices, for that address. But if you leave that address and you are signed, and I've heard it a couple different ways. If you sign on from a different primary address or a different IP address is what they're going by, they will block that device.
Yeah. They'll block your account.
They'll block your account so that you can't use that there. And
it's not just RVers. Think about people in the military.
Oh,
what about airline pilots that fly from one place to another
truck
and they pick up their phone? Truck drivers,
salesmen,
anybody that travels at all.
Yeah, they are really. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm sure this sounded good on paper when somebody brought it up in the boardroom. But I can't imagine 10 logical people sitting around going, this is a good idea. Unless they needed a raise. Maybe they needed a raise. And so just agree with the boss. But I understand the problem. I don't think this is the way they're going to do it, but they are going to start cracking down on it. But I'll tell you what, the hue and cry. So they released the information accidentally for the U.S. on the website for Netflix that explains what they're planning on doing. It was premature because that was not intended to be released in the U.S., but once the cat was out of the bag, the cat's out of the bag. They're again going to assign a primary address, a primary IP address to your primary residence. That's not going to work for a lot of people. And the response they've gotten so far is they're not even going to fight it. People are just going to cancel their Netflix.
They're going to cancel. They're going to get away from it. There's too many other streaming opportunities out there right now. It's just, I hate to say it, but who needs Netflix?
Yeah, with so many different options out there, like I said, they're going to cut off their nose to spite their face. And this is, if they really intend on going through on this is really going to hurt. But it is going to hurt the full timers and the nomads. It's, and we'll see how this one plays out. I can't understand why somebody in that boardroom, I'm not a smart guy, but you and I sitting there talking about this for 10 minutes could say, why not attach it to a device?
What was the movie? Wasn't it a Jim Carrey movie? Yes, Man, or
Liar, Liar.
Oh, is it
where he had to say yes all the time?
Okay, I thought there was a
okay. Or he couldn't lie.
Maybe it was that. I thought it was a yes, ma'am.
Right.
I don't know. There might be another. One. I don't know.
Maybe that's what they had in that boardroom.
Everybody around there is just a yes man.
Yes.
They don't have anybody willing to stand up and put their on the table and say, hey, this is stupid.
But every device has some identifying code to it to identify what that device is. I can't help but feel like this primary address idea is a non-starter. I really don't see how they can do it without losing a lot of customers, but I can see them assigning to a device. And if you want to get rid of that device, if you want to bring on a new device, that device has its own numbers.
The IMEI number on it, each one, like you said, has its own identifying number.
Right.
So
Yeah, and you think about the millions of people that use VPNs. You know, that IP address isn't going to work.
Nope. Uh-uh.
You know, and so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, if you haven't heard it by now, expect it by the end of March
Yeah,
is what
supposed to
they're
roll
saying
out.
officially. They're going to start rolling it out. And it does sound like we'll be on the phone with a Netflix representative assigning a primary address, which I can't wait for that conversation.
Yeah.
I just say I don't have a primary address.
You were right about Jim Carrey and Yes Man.
Yes,
That's what I
man.
thought.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jim
man.
Carrey.
Jim
Yeah,
Carrey and Yes,
That's
man.
right. There is
Yeah.
a Jim Carrey movie.
There you
Yes,
go.
man.
The liar, he could never tell a lie.
Yeah.
Either, so,
Right.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
but yeah. I never heard of it.
Oh.
It's one of those that would fit real in with the Bakersfield place I used to work with.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Question: we have a Netflix family account. How is that going to work?
Well, again, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If there's 4 people in your family and 2 live at the primary address, and say 2 live across town, 1 lives across town, and 1 is in the military and he's overseas, how does that work?
Right. Well, the you know, the kid that's going to college that you're letting them use
Yeah,
the
same
account.
thing.
Yeah.
It's just not thought out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. But I think you have said what your personal feeling is. I'll drop Netflix.
But yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah. Mine is actually paid for by T-Mobile. It's part of my T-Mobile plan.
See, that's it. I was just getting ready to say
Mhm.
one of the other issues with this is even through like Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, a couple of the other cell providers in the USA offer up free Netflix.
Right.
And what happens to those accounts?
And that's, you know, I am sure that is a large chunk. That is a large account that T-Mobile is paying Netflix for, that they're getting a check every month for that.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So greedy. Yeah.
I would, like you said though, I would have loved to have been in that meeting.
Oh, I can't imagine.
And let me be the last one to talk.
Right. As I stock the snack machine. Hey guys.
Yeah.
This is probably not a good idea, you know. You're fired. I'm just filling the snack machine. I don't even work for you.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Way to carry like by the more viewer watches the same show, the price to Netflix goes up. So Dave, you affect double tap Netflix with Zombieland.
Double tap.
Can I tell you just a little, just on the side? I loved the old movie Zombieland. It was humorous. It was fun. Woody Harrelson, and I can't remember all the actors in it. I have watched it 1,000 times, and I actually learned to go to sleep with it. It was my sleeping pill. I could go out in 15 seconds, closing my eyes and listening and reciting the words as that movie goes along.
Oh my gosh.
Out. So Double Tap, the Zombieland 2 Double Tap, the next one that came out about a year ago or so. I thought I'm going to go into the theater and I'm going to go and see it. I was at the Action Casino down in Maricopa down there, and they had these nice cushy chairs. They lean back, and that movie came on, and they started talking. And the next thing I know, it was the end credits going
Probably
by.
somebody coming up, sir. Hello, sir.
I swear I was catching flies. My mouth was wide open. I am sure I was snoring through the whole thing. I did not make it 2 minutes into that movie, and I was out. And it wasn't even the same one. Kimberly K. Screw them. We have other and
exactly.
That's it. The competition is out there. You know, Netflix used to be the only thing around, and
There's so many.
not. There are so many, and Yeah. So, yeah, this is why I don't watch Net. Don doesn't watch Netflix. He's got everything else. So, he watches all of them. Every device has a MAC address.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary says. So, and I don't think that MAC address changes. I'm sure if Joe the computer guy or somebody was in here, he'd probably be saying the same thing. But if you're connected to the internet, you have a MAC address, and I don't think one of them doesn't change. It doesn't matter. It's not like your IP. It's not going to change no matter where you're at. So, why help one? What is this? Oh, we're still figuring that out.
Yeah.
But welcome. Glad to have you. Zip code 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I give them my primary address? Yeah. They even said, oh, well, you just need to sign in at your primary address every 31 days. Again, this is not going to work.
And see, even if they come up with a system that says every 31 days, every month, or every time you move, you have to log on to your account and update the address.
Right.
Is that an option?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people are going to say, I don't want to deal with that.
No. When there are so many other streaming services that they don't have to do that with.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to agree. They're not going to play the game, and they're just going to say, you know what, there are more important windmills to charge.
Yeah.
And so Kimberly Kane Chase says she got in on that Paramount deal with T-Mobile. They did offer that for a little while, and I thought I signed up for that. It was Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And I missed out on it, apparently, because I was signed up for it, and I took about a month before I went and tried signing in and using it, and it's gone off of my T-Mobile account. So that's all right. Richard M. says, good evening, Tom and Lori. Let's see. Mac never changes for a device. Yeah. How simple is that?
Yeah.
You know.
But again, Netflix created this themselves.
Oh yeah.
The sharing of passwords.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
Way back in the beginning.
Yeah.
Right when they shifted from DVDs to online.
They even had a sharing family plan.
They did in the very beginning.
Yeah. So
they created it themselves.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And they got everybody doing it.
Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Right. You know, you created this monster. Yeah, you know, I think that's going to be the answer, though, is something like a MAC address, some unchangeable number that, you know, and if you get a new device, if you get a new phone or whatever, you may have to go to your account and add it on and take off your old one. However, I've got two. I'm allowed 2 connections with mine.
Yeah.
So, Jokes to Computer Guys on Us is an internetless cruise.
Yeah, he is. That's right. He is on a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, RV11 Live says Netflix is pissed off they only made $4.5 billion in profit in 2022 on $31.6 billion in revenue.
Well, there's the problem.
There's the problem right there. I wouldn't mind having a little chunk of that. Wow. Disney allows 5 logins. You know, there are just Disney, Paramount Plus, Hulu. There are just a number of them. If you're a veteran, you can sign up for Fox Nation, and the veterans get the first year free on that, and a lot of great programming on that. I mean, I am not a big TV watcher. You know, do you watch a lot of TV?
Nope. We just we do Netflix and Prime.
Yeah,
and that's basically it.
And I don't even do Prime. I have a couple of shows on Netflix.
I do Prime because Prime offers more than just streaming. You know, we back up all our at least I do. Lori's kind of oblivious to this, but I back up all our documents,
Right.
all our pictures to Prime. I do
Okay.
Amazon Music. It's all part of it's all big package deal. So I've got all kinds of different benefits with Prime, in addition to what used to be 2-day shipping that now is 12-day shipping, but it's still there.
Right. Yeah. And again, there are other companies out there offering so much more than Netflix.
Exactly.
And different options that.
Yeah.
This really could, depending on how greedy Netflix wants to get, this really could be a killer on them. So good on you, Mr. Corporate Executive. You're gonna clamp down on that password sharing. Expired Up is in the house. Yeah, he says Amazon Prime. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to start focusing on Amazon Prime. Yeah. No. We'll see. Again, they could decide this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
These same group of people that got around all the yes man get around the table again and go, we didn't think this through. I don't know. But it's, you know what? We'll get off of the Netflix because we beat that one to death. But there you go. If you haven't heard it, that's kind of what's going on with Netflix. And a lot of people haven't heard it. Yeah. I just got into an hour-long conversation with my brother about it today. Yeah. And he says, I didn't know anything about this. So, yeah. No. But it's been a good week. Got down here about a week ago.
Yeah, you got down here the same day we did.
Was it the same day? I didn't even know that.
We got here early in the morning, and then
that's right. Because I was headed out. I was at the end of my reservation in Yuma at Desert Paradise, I think it was. It's an Encore park there, and I thought, well, I need to go out and sit in the desert for a little while. I've got a dental appointment in Algodones. I've got things, So I thought, I'll just head out there, and I looked.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
And you guys weren't out here yet. So
we would have been.
Yeah.
We would have been. We were iced in.
You were. We won't even go into the weather. I beat the weather to death. It is. We had a nice warm day today.
Yeah.
I will admit, I was actually looking for shade today. But
yeah.
So I was coming out to, and I was probably going to go to Felicity or, someplace out in the BLM. And I just happened to look up and you guys were out. You guys were out here. You guys were ahead of me. So I called you up on the phone, or I think I texted Miss Lori.
Lori.
Do you mind if I come out and hang with you?
Of course.
Been here ever since. It's been great hanging out with you guys. We've got
always great hanging out.
It has been a lot of fun hanging out. So, not a lot going on. I went out and did a little bit of exploring. I did get over into Mexico and going to do more dental work over in Mexico. And I don't know about you. Do we have something flying?
I don't see them.
Oh,
blinking lights over
I see blinking lights along the mountains over there.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool if we could get us a flyover.
This would be cool. If we get a flyover, I'll grab the laptop and try to give you a shot of that. I went looking for Fort Yuma the other day. Now I see the signs and it says Fort Yuma Historic Site.
Isn't it right there by that downtown area?
Yeah, I thought you said you found it right by the mission.
I found the mission. I don't know that I actually found Fort Yuma. I did a lot of driving around trying to find it. It doesn't show up on any maps, but there are signs on the highway that say Fort Yuma. Huh. And, where is it? And I've never been there. Well, I ended up at an old train station.
Oh, that's right.
Right below the mission. That's right there by the state or the Yuma prison, which I did a video on that. And have you guys been through
Nope.
you know
we
what?
keep saying we're going to
You
go.
need to go. That is really kind of neat, and you know, and a little bit of history right there.
Yeah.
You know, and half of it was taken out when they put the bridge in. That was the highway to California.
Yeah.
And it's a single lane bridge.
1-lane bridge.
Yeah, and now there's traffic lights.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know how they did it back in the day. Did you just look
They
down
just
the
had
bridge?
a guy on each side with a lantern doing like this.
I don't know. But it is only wide enough for one vehicle.
Oh yeah, it is.
You're not going to fit two across this.
And you don't want to take your rig across it.
I don't think I would.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I would. It just, yeah, it's narrow.
It
is kind of interesting. I did drive across it, but I found this train station right on the California side, because that is literally right where the California-Arizona border is. And I think it was an old Southern Pacific Railroad, the Yuma train station, still sitting there to this day, kind of abandoned and in disrepair. But on Google Maps, somebody had posted a picture of this back in the day, and you can see a line painted on the highway that says California, Arizona, and the train station over on this side, and a whole row of a cafe and gas stations and just different things along the way there. All of those gone now. And but the train station still remains. It was kind of days gone by. I love that stuff. I absolutely love that stuff. So
we definitely need to go.
Yeah, you definitely need to hit up that prison over there, because that is kind of a fun little deal. So when are we going to Mexico?
I don't know.
We got to go to Mexico.
We got to figure out a plan.
I got mochas, but I'm always up for more.
Yeah.
You know, see if
we guys got to figure out a plan.
Do you need, Miss Lori, do you need anything from Mexico?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I can find something there.
I can always find something there.
We have to find a puppy sitter, though.
Yeah.
Somewhere safe for Bear. We can't just leave her out.
Yeah. Well, and you know, you can always leave her with me, but then I can't go.
Yeah, then you can't go.
Yeah. So
that's why I said we got to formulate a plan.
Right.
Figure something out.
There you go. That's okay. Something tells me Don would go. You know.
Yeah.
And it's worth the trip.
Yeah.
Don liked it. So far, we've never had anybody that didn't like mochas when we got over there.
Mochas is good and it's fun. Lots of fun.
How is the weather in AZ? It will be a steady high of. I don't even like Gary anymore. I don't know. Go away, Gary.
Good temperatures in Florida.
Hey, it's going to be in the 70s here. It started today. Tomorrow 70s.
And then what is it the next day?
Tuesday, it's almost 70, and then the bottom falls out.
Oh, is that?
Then we go
okay,
back
so
down into the 50s.
And it has been happening that way. We get a couple days of warm
with the wind,
and then boom, right back to cold again.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on you, but boo, Gary, boo. Oh my gosh! Let's see if I can go. I am heading somewhere. I think of Richard Meeks says no military activity today. I am going over for when I leave here in a couple of days. I go over to SUNY Sands
because they're in a park that's close over there,
close
in that
over
area,
there?
but not that one.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why he said no jets flying in and out.
Yeah, and that's if you don't remember, that's when I made the video. It was so noisy.
Oh
there. And I remember I was there and I was under COVID quarantine because I had come in contact with some folks that were that they knew somebody that did have COVID, and so I was stuck for 14 days.
Gary, if Lori Lori is not on camera soon, I'm boycotting Tom and Lori RV Life.
Where's that? I
Lori
missed.
says we can't have that.
No, come on. There we go. There's Miss Lori right there.
Hi, Gary.
Oh my gosh.
No, Miss Lori's been over here, so she's been helping out behind the scenes, and you've heard her back here talking. We've been having fun.
Don and I are monitoring a troll.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good. Get him.
Well, I can't. But I don't have a wrench, but I was going to tell you too. I haven't seen any.
Well, we'll fix that.
On, so.
Well, I think everybody should have wrenches. So
yeah.
Give me a wrench.
Oh, Pearl's here.
Miss Pearl's here. Glad to have you. So we're late, better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad to have you. We were talking about you earlier.
I started to say, were your ears burning, Pearl?
Yep, were your ears burning?
Because we didn't say anything about you.
Let's see. Let's see if I can. Come on, get that. There we go. What direction will the wind be blowing?
Coming in from the west.
When the big one comes in Tuesday night and Wednesday, straight from the west.
You use the Windy app. You use a couple of those. I just installed those on my phone. I haven't quite learned how they work and knowing to go and monitor them. So I don't even know if they give you a notification or anything like that.
I think you can sign up for notifications where it'll ding your phone.
Right. Yeah. Right now, knock on wood,
it's calm.
Yeah, it's calm. It's nice. I need to refill my beverage here. We just have a few more minutes to our live tonight. And so glad that you guys could join us. So glad that we could get back on again.
Yes.
So we've got some ideas. You and I were talking earlier and kind of cooking up some ideas. Does that sound like fun?
It does.
Yeah, we need to make that.
I think
happen.
we need to make it happen.
Yeah.
Do some research.
Yeah.
Get it together. That'd be a fun video. That'd be a fun live.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, we could do video too. That would be I like it. Yeah, this is the stuff we talk about around the fire as we're sitting here. You think if you came here and sat with us, this is the same stuff that you hear as we're sitting around the fire just enjoying, So glad.
Absolutely.
It's our chance, my chance to share with you guys I don't know, some would say it's boring, but we always have fun doing it. So
we love it.
I don't know.
Love it.
Let's see. Not the
the rose approved. Oh, appeared.
Oh, who is that? Who? Kimberly. The rose appeared. What's the rose appeared? Oh, the rose. Yeah, in between the two thorns. Yeah.
Have some more of that.
Yeah, I'll stick to it. It go right over my head until then. So.
Even with that hat on.
Yeah. Speaking of Tom, where's your cowboy hat?
Oh my gosh.
You have a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
You and Bob kind of have this.
That hat? That hat's not a cowboy hat, but I do have a cowboy hat.
You have a real cowboy hat?
I have a real black cowboy hat.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Storage in Reno.
Yeah, it's in storage in Reno, but I have a real felt black cowboy hat.
I was just reading the news today, Nomad News, and talking about one of the top 5 things to do now is dude ranches and cowboy staycations. Going out and riding horses and doing it. If you watched and you've been here on the channel, I kind of did that for the last summer.
Yeah, I know you did.
And who knew that I was going to be trendy?
You were at.
I'm never trendy. How did I get to be trendy? Yeah. Well, one of the top 5 things that
You were hanging out behind the chutes and everything.
Yeah, I got front row seats. I'm here to tell you, and it was an experience, and I absolutely loved it. So
yeah,
but I haven't got to ride a horse in a while, though. It's been a while, so I don't know if that'll come up or not, but maybe.
I can't remember the last time I was on a horse.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember back that far.
Can you handle a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to handle a horse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I've got just enough.
What are you laughing at, lady?
Oh, Lori is laughing.
I can handle a horse.
We're not talking about
better than I can handle you.
We're not talking about the ones at the carnival
now. No, or the ones out in front of Kmart.
Right.
Put a quarter in.
Right. No, I enjoy it. I just don't come across it all that often.
Seriously, it's been a long time since I've ridden a horse.
Yeah. I ride two wheels now. I still ride the motorcycles. I don't have to feed them except every once in a while. And certainly don't have to muck the stall. So,
geez.
But I have run across full timers that they call them something different when they have it's not a fifth wheel. It's
they like half their horse trailers.
Yeah, they've got a horse trailer and then living quarters. I think that's what they call them, is living quarters.
Living quarters in the front of the horse trailer.
She is full-time RVer.
Yeah.
And brings her horse with her.
Yeah.
And stays at different places where she can keep her horse.
Yeah. There's a lot of campgrounds out there. Washoe Lake is one of them, right, Lori?
Yes.
That caters to horse owners. You bring those type of rigs, boom, right there.
I've seen many of
around
them
there and everything.
Yeah, I've seen many of them.
Yeah.
I think if you're, and that just goes to say, there's nothing if it's something that you love to do, it's only a matter of what are you willing to put into it to have it, because you really don't have to give up the things that you love.
Exactly.
To come out and do this. So the horse, that's a new one. I'll tell you what, that would be a lot of responsibility there.
Definitely.
Traveling.
You got to carry around horse feed, horse tack. I mean, just tons of tack and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But that would be a lot of fun though.
Oh yeah.
Especially all the boondocking locations, being able to get out and go ride.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Oh my gosh. Are we talking about Tom's 20-year-old hose?
What?
I don't know. I'm afraid to venture into that one.
What is he talking about?
Gary, this can be taken in so many different ways. I don't even know where to go with this one.
Heck?
All right. A live Mexican train. Miss Pearl says a live Mexican train would be fun. We thought about doing it. I don't know.
Well, you mean the game? I thought you meant go across the border and ride a train.
We could do that too. Which I think she's talking about the game. I think so, but then again, ever since Gary, it's kind of taken a weird turn.
Yeah, it has.
So I'm not sure. Dave is a little slow on the uptake tonight. Yes, I am. But if you've been here for any amount of time watching the lives, that's normal. That is absolutely normal. So, yeah, Don says his first live ever was at Lake Tahoe. He was going to be playing Mexican Train. I don't think we knew how to kind of put that together.
Oh,
do you put a camera and make it a split screen?
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
And have it, I'm not sure how you.
Yeah, it would be one that's hovering above the table.
Yeah.
And then another one that kind of off to the side
to show everybody.
Shows everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. A dog is enough for me. Richard Meeks is right there with me. A horse would be a bit much. A dog is just fine. Oh, Kimberly KJ has done a lot of horse camping. It's a chore, lots to carry with you and consider. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Well, guys, that is it. We are at the top of the hour. My gosh, it goes quick. Tom, you need to start watching your own videos and the jokes.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Hose?
I don't know. I don't know what you did with the hose.
Who knows what I said?
But no, that's it's good hanging out with you guys here. I have just a couple more days with you guys.
Yeah.
But it's always a lot of fun.
It is. It's a blast.
Thanks for coming on the live and enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Tom and Lori RV Live. If you have not subscribed, go and subscribe. Probably the best channel on YouTube.
We'll put this up to show you the sunset one more time.
Oh, you're gonna put it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom's sunset cam.
Here's the sunset.
So there you go.
There it is.
There it is. Maybe we should get a night vision camera for that. It would probably be easier to see. Oh, there you go. All right, guys, we are going to call it a night. Let's see let's see here. X fired up. That sounds good. Let's see here. See if we good night, all safe travels, and come to Florida where it's warm. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. Oh, we'll see you guys next week. Live life full time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Ay, ay, ay. What